Hi, so welcome back. We are now in the chemistry update resource pack. And it looks like we are, well, I mean, I know where we are, but of course I said it looks like, but we are in a chemistry lab. And so what we're going to do is we're going to walk over here to an NPC or non-player character. This section that we're in right now is called Balloon Time. We're going to right click on that NPC and the NPC is going to tell us, hey, let's make our first objects using chemical compounds and Minecraft blocks. To create a balloon, we'll need colored dye, helium, latex, and a lead, like the recipe on the wall. Try attaching your balloons to fences and sending mobs on a ride. Okay, awesome. So let's give it, this NPC is giving us the instructions for this area. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back in. Now, she or he mentioned that there is a recipe on the wall, so we're going to look back, and there indeed is a recipe on the wall. So it looks like to make a balloon, what we need to do is we need to have latex, 6 latex outside on those the 2 columns of blocks on the outside. We need dye on top. We need helium in the middle, and then we need a lead so we can hang on to our balloon. Okay, so that's our recipe. Now, cool thing about Education Edition is that there is a camera. Okay, so if I put the camera in my hand, which I did, that was, I pressed 0, and I press on what I would like to take a picture of, right click, then what it'll do is it'll save an image of this recipe, so in case I need it again. So now if I swap, there's also, notice in the bottom right corner, there's a portfolio. So if I open the portfolio, all of the snapshots, the pictures that I take, they will be there. I can caption them, so as a student, I can reflect on my work as I go. Okay, recipe for a latex balloon. Okay. Now, you'll have to forgive me because, oh, and I guess I'm going to right click to close it, or escape to close it. Okay, whoops, and I broke a block because I'm really good at that. What tends to happen in a recording is it seems to me like things get a little bit laggy. So anyway, I need to gather the materials for this recipe. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy chemistry lab supplies that someone put aside for me. I'm going to right click to open that chest, and it looks like, oh look, there's latex. So I'm going to grab it and put it in my inventory. There's helium. I do need that. I need a lead. So I'm going to grab the lead. And I need some kind of colored dye. Now, I went to Syracuse, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the orange dye. Okay, and I'm going to close the chest. And you'll see at the bottom of my screen, there are 4 items there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to walk a little bit down the row, down our lab. It's mirrored on both sides. Okay, so we have the same items on both sides. Now, this first item, this is called the brewing stand. Okay, so this is where you can brew up things that are special, like potions, only available in Minecraft Education Edition, this brewing stand with the chemistry update. Okay, then next to that we have the element constructor. Now this is a really cool tool because what you can do is if you, let's say somebody did not have a handy dandy craft chest of supplies for us, we could create our own or construct our own helium. So helium, I happen to know, has an atomic weight of 2. So it has 2 protons, 2 electrons, 2 neutrons. And when you set the gliders up so that that is what is inside the screen, then you'll see that you have helium and you can take it out, take out as much as you need. So using the plus and minus signs, using the, or just kind of gliding, or even just changing the arrows here. So right now we have nothing. We have something, I think, oh, maybe it's an atomic weight of 5, but it is not. So I need to bump up my protons and neutrons, and what we have is boron up, and we have a clue there that is boron also. I think that we saw a periodic table earlier, like maybe on the education site, and someone had built a periodic table and they probably used these elements that they constructed in the element constructor. Okay, so you can also do isotopes. So let's see, this is carbon. Okay, carbon is not this one. Proton, neutron, electron, nope. Okay, I have not done chemistry. Oh, look, there it is. 1 extra neutron still equals carbon. So I'm going to grab that, click, and click. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out of this element constructor so I can show you some other things. Okay. Let's walk down the lab. We have the compound creator. So here, oh, I should have grabbed some oxygen or something. What you can do here is you can create your compounds like it says. So I'm going to go back to the element constructor. I would like some oxygen, which is atomic weight of 8. So I'm going to grab that. Okay, CO2. And then I'm going to also go ahead and just grab some hydrogen. Okay, so that's 1 atomic weight of 1. I'm going to grab hydrogen and put it in my inventory. Okay, now to the compound creator. So I want to make water. I'm going to take, oh, I didn't grab enough. I'm going to make, I want to make peroxide. I want to make water. I need another one. Okay, another hydrogen. Take as many as you need would be the tip of the day. Okay, so you can take as much as you need. I'll take 4. Okay, and I'll get out of here. I'll go back here and I'll say, hey, I have hydrogen and I have oxygen, and I took 3 away, and here's water. So I can grab the water as much as I need, again, from the compound creator. What I would say is take your compounds back with you in case you need them again. All right, so that's really cool. You can make many things. The lab table is kind of the equivalent of the crafting table in the chemistry update, so you can create things here. And then if we walk on down, we also have our crafting table. This is just like in regular Minecraft. And then we have this is the most awesome thing, the material reducer. So what you can do is let's do this. You know, in the world, you can grab items, you can grab blocks, and you can put them in the material reducer. And what will happen if you do it right is it'll break down into the parts that make it up. So latex, now we know, is C5H8. So if we wanted to make, we would do that in the compound constructor. If we want to break things down and see what they're made up of, we can do that in the material reducer. Okay, so those are the tools. And if you look, okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the crafting table because I want to make myself a balloon. Okay, so if you remember, we need hydrogen on the helium on the inside. Whoops, got to grab that back. We are going to need latex on the outside. Okay, I got to get some over here because I split it up too well. Okay, we need a lead on the bottom. Got to put that down. Lead on the bottom, and we need dye on the top, and ta-da! There's our balloon. Okay, so one of the fun things you can do once you've made a balloon, what do? You try to tie it to things. So I'm going to come over here. We have some balloons tied to posts. I'm going to try to do that as well. So I need to grab my balloon is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inventory spot 6, and then I'm going to right click. Oops, I let go of that one. Right click and attach my orange balloon because I like them better than the teal ones. So let's get rid of that. Maybe. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, you can also, we have some tethered animals. I can right click my tethered animal, and they will go floating away on a balloon. So there is some, I guess there's some physics to the cow takes longer to rise than the pig. Okay, because who doesn't want to put a balloon on a pig? So anyway, that is that for the basics or an intro to the chemistry lab update.